Hey everybody, welcome to E7. Oh, okay, now I know where we are. We climbed up the mare. Alright, did I... Yeah. Where the fuck are we headed? So I guess somewhere... Oh wait, I have no idea where I'm going, now that I think about it. I really don't. Apparently this is the way I'm supposed to go, though. I think maybe we did go this way because there's a plot blockade, maybe. Must have been a plot blockade up here. You retards can't attack something on your... You know, whenever I'm off gathering stuff, they want to run through fucking walls to try and freaking kill stuff. Yeah, this place. Highlands overlooking the lake. This is the right place, isn't it? Didn't you say there was someone here who wanted to meet Adol? I certainly don't see anybody. Patience isn't your strong suit, is it? Come on, over here. Okay. What just happened? And what the hell is that? That wasn't there before, was it? And, whoa, why is it nighttime all of a sudden? Because this place is in flux, so to speak. It's located in a small pocket between your world and the next. Hopefully that's an old man. Nope. Fuck that up. That was fast. I heard what happened from Z, sir. You were fortunate to get away safely. And as promised, you brought the warrior with you. Good boy, guys. I didn't want to. And please stop telling me I'm a good boy. It's demeaning. We're even now, right? Oh, I never forced you to do anything. Of course, it is only natural for a disciple to follow what his master tells him. That's how I see it, anyway. And you are? Ah, pardon me. My name is Claris. Or wait, no, I saw Sin. Carius. Okay. Fucking goddamn combo spot. Look like an L, not an I. I'm Geiss's Master of Sorcery and the acting Elder of Iska. Iska? You mean like Iska of the Five Tribes? The one that totally disappeared? Indeed. Welcome, Adol and Dogi. Welcome to the hidden village of Iska, in service of the Great Moon Dragon. Would you care for a brief tour? This hidden village was constructed 200 years ago. The Iska tribe once inhabited the area where Altago City now stands. However, when the Adonians decided to move from what is now Ruin Island, we were persecuted and driven out. As a last resort for self-preservation, we used the power of the moon to access this pocket between worlds and hid. The people of Adona reformed our old land into modern-day Altago, which became a highly prosperous harbor city. And all memory of Iska was gradually forgotten. Man, that sucks. But what do you want with that all? You specifically sent for him, right? Ah, yes. As it happens, I have a request for you, Adol Kristen. You, the Dragon Warrior, have heard the voices of all 5 great dragons of Altago. Dragon what? Adol asked Carius to explain his statement in greater detail. It is the title of the man who receives the powers of the 5 great dragons, according to an ancient Iskan legend. We are told that the Dragon Warrior has the power to stop the dreaded Wind of Destruction. The Wind of Destruction, huh? And what exactly is that again? Regrettably, its true nature is not noted in the legends. However, once it begins to blow, there will be unrest and chaos in Altago until everything disappears. Or so say the legends at any rate. The hell? There's no way that's true, is it? It's just some dusty old fairy tale written by even dustier old men, right? I wouldn't be so sure. You've seen it with your own eyes, what's going on around Altago. All the phenomenon, as people have been calling them. Oh, you mean like Iskan fever and the Titanos? Yes, I believe these recent phenomena are exactly the sort of omens that the ancient writings foretold. Iskan fever, for one, is a disease caused by the severe imbalances within the body, resulting in a high fever and ultimately petrification. I fear that it may be broken balances of Altago itself that is affecting the bodies of its inhabitants. And this, I believe, is also the reason behind the Titanos' increasingly unpredictable behavior. I believe that this Wind of Destruction refers to a calamity manifested from the sum of Altago's imbalances. That's crazy. But you're asking Adol to stop it. It has been said since ancient times that the balance of Altago is held by the powers of the five dragons. But ever since Adona's invasion of Iska, faith in the dragons has dwindled. As a result, they no longer dwell among us. So for some time, Altago has been home to none who are capable of corrupting imbalances in the land, leading to what we see today. But Adol, you've received word and power from the five dragons. I believe you may be the hero described of in our records. To quote one particular passage, "Rise, O destined warrior, awaken them from slumber, oppose the wind of destruction." Adol Christian, I believe you and you alone have the power to wake the five great dragons from their long sleep. Wait a minute, this is all too sudden. Plus, I mean, Adol's in the middle of some pretty crazy crap already. I mean, he's a fugitive. We all are. He was framed for killing the king, and I am familiar with the incident in the city. I have been kept abreast, and I expect that said incident will have a notable effect on the issue at hand. Huh? Carius, what do you mean? The current imbalance is mostly the result of human activities, considering the enormous population of Altago City, and an incident of great magnitude such as the act of regicide. Well, what effect do you think it'll have? Damn. So, disorder in the human world adversely affects Altago, accelerating its imbalance. Is that about the size of it? Yeah, I see where you're going with this. Unfortunately, I also do not know who the real assassin is. I surmise he or she is either from an enemy nation or committed the act for internal political reasons. I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna pick number 2. Can I pick 2? I hedge my bets on 2. Regardless of the assassin's purpose, however, the incident has begun to shape the rate of Altago in a significant way. Fate, it is very much cause for immediate concern. Adult Kristen, I understand that it may seem rather unreasonable asking an outsider to shoulder Altago's fate. You may choose to walk away, and I will not stop you. However, after hearing of your exploits from Geis, I cannot help but put my faith in you. I am hoping that perhaps you'll be able to approach this from the perspective of an adventurer rather than a chosen one. Adol expressed his unflinching desire to take on the responsibilities of the Dragon Warrior because, you know, how many other fucking legends has he fulfilled so far? Adol Kristen. Because nobody could just say Adol. We have to use a full fucking name every goddamn time. It sounds fucking dumb. Get a better last name, asshole. Thank you. You have my gratitude. Man, you never stood a chance. Carius, you're quite the weasel, you know that? There's no way he could refuse your offer when you put it like that. Adol will do anything for adventure. Oh, pardon me. I did not intend to manipulate. This is how Carius talks. Pretty fascinating, isn't it? He uses fancy language to gloss over the real issues and make them more presentable. I remember when I came to Altago in search of a spell to beat my brother. Honestly, I did not expect you to master the Iskan seal spells. It's truly quite an accomplishment. Nor did I expect you to bring along your cute little fairy friends when you came back. Such a good boy. So full of surprises. I told you to stop calling me that, Carius. It's the meaning to both of us. What does that all need to do exactly? Wake the dragons? I mean, you can't just tell someone to go wake the dragons and expect them to not to have questions. Beyond the altars you visited are sanctums where the dragons sleep. According to legend, these are places no human may enter, with the exception, of course, of the Dragon Warrior and his companions. Luckily, they added that last bit in there about his companions, so, you know, yeah. So go to the sanctums, find the dragons, and wake them up. Correct. The dragons should know how to stop the wind of destruction. Therefore, I would like you to seek them out and ask for that information. And I don't think you'll get everything you need from just one dragon, regrettably. So we have to go all around Altago again. That means we'll need to talk to all the elders again, too. I'll have to explain to them that Adol was framed and is on the run.
That will not be necessary.
Oh.
Adol, Dogi.
I hear you got yourselves into some trouble. What the? Why are you all here? I asked Geis's fairies to send word to each village. I thought it would be wise for their respective representatives to come together and share information. Unfortunately, with the death of the king, I was unable to call for the elder of the Sea Tribe. Oh. I don't know whether to call you well-prepared or overzealous.
We heard everything from the little fairies. You're gonna meet the dragons, right? Well, we're here to help.
That's really kind of you.
According to legend, you will need the assistance of each tribe to gain access to its corresponding sanctum. Members of each tribe's elder ancestry, to be exact. Fortunately, everyone here is either the current elder or is of the elder's line, and each of us has come to aid you in your task.
You sure about this? Adol's a wanted man right now, and that could cause problems for you too. Well, I mean no offense by this, but we're not specifically doing this for Adol's sake. The issue at hand right now concerns every man, woman, and child in Altago. We cannot rightfully entrust this matter to an outsider without keeping a close eye on him ourselves.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
Oh, man. Adol, what do you think? Adol expressed his gratitude and agreed to accept their help.
Awesome!
We shall make a formidable team.
I look forward to accompanying you on your journey.
Amazing. It's like we're one big happy family. Speaking of which, we need a grumpy uncle. What do you say, guys? You're the perfect for the role.
I had no real intention to.
While on your journey, I will be examining the old records left behind in Iska. I may be able to find something concrete about the Wind of Destruction's true nature. And it would be most beneficial if I had a liaison between your party and myself. Or might I be able to find such a person, I wonder? Oh, how I wish I had someone I could count on. Alright, fine. I'll go. Just stop. I'm in. You happy now? Elk joined the party. Mustafa joined the party. And Mashira joined the party. Oh boy. The problem is right now, Adol can't be removed from the party, and his strongest weapon is a pokey poke. Therefore, we need a slasher to balance shit out. So all y'all motherfuckers got goddamn moon bracelets. Wait, moon plate mail? Yeah, that's better. Oh, right, yeah, those two guys share. Shinoa, Segram, Carlos, each possess a hidden sanctum, and all must be visited. Our first priority is to speak with the dragons. What about the other two sanctums? There was a dragon altar in the Ruins Island. Is that one of those sanctum entrances too? Yes, I believe the Sea Sanctum is located on Ruins Island. However, at present, Ruins Island is not easily or safely accessible. I believe it would be best to postpone any attempts at visiting that sanctum for the time being, because, you know, it's like final area, bitches. Yeah, good thought. Then what about Iska's sanctum? Wouldn't it be best to go there first, since it's probably, like, behind a wall here or something? Unfortunately, the location of Iska's sanctum remains unknown. All knowledge of it perished when the Iskan held the line 200 years ago. Ah, crap, that's no good.
I had heard rumors of this, but did not know it was true.
Indeed, among the responsibilities the Elder of the Iska was the task that only he was capable of carrying out. As the Elder of the tribe that reveres the Dragon of Harmony, he served as the mediator amongst all the tribes. Perhaps the Edonians were not pleased with Iska's privileged status, and so decided to put an end to them.
Man, that's horrible.
So the people of Altargo City have always been that insolent. That's why I'm merely the acting elder. We would have known the truth about the legends as well if the elder line had survived. All we can do now is look for clues to the ancient Iskan records. Good luck.
We, the Iskan people, were unable to trust any other tribe after we were persecuted and driven into seclusion. But it is reassuring to have leaders of all the other villages here with us now. I sincerely hope that you will be able to have fruitful meetings with all the dragons.
I will now buff my shield for you. You have super teleport now. Only the ringing of the Iskan bell will allow outsiders to pass through the barrier that conceals this village. In all its 2 centuries of existence, the barrier has never been broken. It's said to have lost contact with the other tribes, but given the persecution we faced, we had little other choice. Our ancestors were persecuted and driven into seclusion by a tribe that betrayed their purpose. There's nothing more lonely or isolating than the feeling that no one can be trusted. Uh-huh. Why is there a taper in here?
Iska's seal arts refer to a special type of magic in which physical charms are infused with various enchantments. Utilizing these arts, one can create an illusionary wall, a passage between dimensions, whatever you can imagine. It's strange to hear that animals like my friend here don't exist in the outside world. It feels as if the hidden village has become its own enclosed ecosystem, such an existence is indeed a lonely one.
It's a fucking taper! Or type, however the fuck. You know, the snouty pig things that are on the endangered species list that only, you know, like, local people are allowed to hunt because, well, otherwise they'd starve. Or that you hunt en masse in Far Cry games to make bags.
Oh, hello. I heard about you from Carius, the dragon warrior and his companions, correct? My name's Brandy Swenson. I've been looking forward to meeting you. Welcome to Iska's Synthesis Workshop.
Synthesis Workshop? What, you weren't aware? Synthesis originated in ancient Iska. All the other tribes eventually learned the art of synthesis, but none are as versed as the Iskans.
Well, synthesis does require special knowledge and tools after all, not to mention training. But even here, the art of synthesis hasn't been used in the last 200 years, so we don't get out much. So as a heads up, I'll be deciphering the old records while I work, but I'll do everything in my power to assist you. Oh, and on that note, have you heard of Iska Spirit Elixirs? If you'd like me to try concocting such a mixture, feel free to ask. I suspect they'd be of great use.
Spirit elixir?
So you're interested in spirit elixirs? Well then, allow me to tell you about them. Spirit elixirs are one of the many types of medicines that can only be synthesized with special Iskan technology. According to the records, these elixirs can improve specific attributes of whoever imbibes them. The catch is finding the ingredients needed to mix these elixirs is rather tricky, which is where you come in. I'd like you to gather the necessary materials to create these elixirs so I can determine if it's even possible. Of course, any elixirs I successfully synthesize will be yours for the taking. The experience alone is all I seek. There should be an old record on the shelf that tells you all the necessary ingredients to make them. That aside, even though they're called elixirs, they actually come out as a fine powder, sort of like sugar or flour. You basically just cut a line and snort it. If I do succeed, be careful not to spill or inhale them. The former would be the waste, the latter would really hurt.
Sure. Spirit elixir concoction. You can now synthesize spirit elixirs at the workshop in Iska. So I can synthesize space coke. Okay.
The art of synthesis hasn't been much developed in Iska, it hasn't seen much development in Iska over the past 200 years. It was inevitable since materials are in short supply around here, and we've needed no new tools. But you came in from the outside world, and in doing so you brought new relevance and value to Iskan synthesis. Oh, did you get a chance to page through the record on the shelf there? It's a record of Iskan's ancient synthesis techniques and products. Some truly thrilling reading there. Thank you very much.
Let's see. It's an old scroll titled Space Coke. How to cook space coke and super meth. Life compound ingredients. Lagot seed, eco seed, titano fluid. Oh great, so we need fucking monster jizz. Spiritual water, strength compound, chemica, spiritual water, seed, fluid, water, chiggle, naldi, holy water, spiritual water. Abuna, that's Striga, that's new, holy and spiritual. Honestly, the only one I'd really be interested in would just be, like, making all the steroids ever. Photon blade. Wait. That's a oh. So he does... Oh. So Adol... He does get squishy swords. Everybody else is just like, you only get one, motherfucker. Aura impact. He just learned that other one. So... Okay, she did learn Hydro Shot. Wait, no, not Hydro. That was the one. Okay, she learned the one where it explodes into homing bullets. So I'd lose. So this gives me like at least. Okay, so the Ogre Shield gave me 10 strength. Big defense. Okay. So you need a slashy sword. Of course, you have 2 more moves you can learn. So these 2 are the same, and then there's this. I don't need the S-Talk anymore. So what does this crap do? By how much, though? Yeah, a lot of it. So, I got a lot of it. I just need Kimika, Kimona, and lots of spiritual water. Okay, so at least in this sense, well, she's probably gonna learn new shit. But, yeah.
Thank you very much. Please come again.
So what's the new one? Aerial Thrust. Thrust repeatedly to launch the enemy into the air. Okay. Hits distance enemies with an orb made of energy. He still doesn't know Flash Lance. That's what I was checking, if he knew Flash Lancer. So once he learns Flash Lance, he can start learning Dragon Fang. notice the uniqueness and rarity of everything around you? It's because here we exist as if frozen in time. While peace was disrupted every now and then by outsiders like yourself, but in general, everything is like it was. The last outsider summoned was a young, angry-looking fellow with the black hair. That was just 2 years ago. Actually, I didn't come because Karius summons me. We were corresponding, and I decided to pay him a visit. He mentioned that he knew the losses concealed art, so it seemed worth the trip. Exactly. He tricked you into coming, which is to say he summoned you here. And now here you are, slaving away to pay him back for what he taught you. It is starting to become clear. Damn it, he's right. He doesn't have to rub it in my nose in it, especially in front of Adol. I've got a reputation. From time to time, the barrier was first raised, it's as though this village has been separated from the flow of time. Although there have been a few like you every now and again who found their way here from the outside. Fuck off, I don't have a quest for you.
We lost our elder's family line. Karius assumed the responsibilities of the village elder. Elder Karius is really intelligent and a really great leader. On top of that, he's a master of seal arts.
I have no quest for you. Go away.
This hidden village is being sustained by a strong seal art and the power of the moon. The two moons represent balance and the objects of our reverence. You are a friend, are you not? You intend us no harm? Make no mistake, we don't have any suspicions about you, nor do we dislike you, but you are an outsider. We can't help but feel a little hesitant about trusting you. I hope you understand.
But I'm the Dragon Warrior. Oh wait, that's Castlevania shit. How long has it been since I played Dragon Warrior? Fuck.
This hidden village is always quiet. The weather, the view, nothing ever changes. Personally, I'm happy to entertain visitors like you for a change. The pillar in the middle of the village has apparently been there since the very beginning. It provides comfort for the people of Iska who lost their true altar. You can pray to it if you like.
It's a rather tall pillar with something similar to the seal of the moon engraved on it. We, the people of Iska, have watched over the balance of Altago, hidden from the rest of the world. But then there was an earthquake. This is sad news. An earthquake is proof that Altago is falling into chaos. Ah yes, allow me to say one thing if you would. You've already acquired the powers of the dragons and know the skills you must use to suppress the enemy. But in order to use those skills, you must first build the powers of the dragons to the absolute limit. The powers of the dragons will increase more rapidly if you use your skills with weapons containing them equipped. And I assume the higher the level of the skill you use, the more power it harnesses from the dragon. Remember that and use it to your advantage. The extra skill gauge builds up each time you use regular skills. Also keep in mind that the more SP the skill uses, the faster the extra gauge will fill. They're just telling us that now. Alright, that's Lonely Old Man. That's Schnauzer Dog. It is just typical, though, that they give, they give Archer Chick a really cool-ass skill, and you get to use it for, like, one boss fight, and that's it. A long time ago, the village of Iska was destroyed to make way for Altago city development. In the wake of that, all knowledge of the Moon Altar was located... where the Moon Altar is located was lost. They must have felt faith in the dragons only gets in the way of riches, and now we pay the price for their ignorance. No one remembers where the Moon Altar is located. The one you saw near the city was likely a makeshift replica. With the appearance of the Dragon Warrior, the 5 dragons should awaken, and then what will happen to Altago? My name is Matthew Torres, dragon researcher. I have so many questions yet unanswered, but lack for material. I know. I would like to ask you a favor, if I may. I'd like you to bring me materials you find in the sanctums of the Dragon's Well. If you show me such materials, I'll share with you all I know about the 5 great dragons of Altago. It is knowledge unknown to the outside world, but such knowledge exists to be used and shared. Oh boy. Oh, in the sanctums.
The people of Iska were practically annihilated during the Adonians' persecutions 200 centuries ago. This hidden village was founded by the few who survived, but unfortunately a great deal of Iska's knowledge was lost along with the lives of its people. It's truly sad to see a culture wiped out like that.
Don't talk to me, please.
She seems guarded and suspicious. The little girl's staring at you, blushing. She seems guarded and suspicious. Really? There's only like one quest here? This is the hidden village of Iska. The descendants of the lost Iskan tribe live here. Some are afraid of outsiders, so please don't do anything untoward. The first time I've ever seen so many visitors at once. Some are afraid of outsiders, so please don't do anything untoward. Grab my pokey stabby sword, motherfucker! Well, shit. Now we come back and there's just dragon knights surrounding the thing. We saw you go here. We're back. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that there's a village here, though. Unfortunately, no one remembers the spell to undo the barrier around the village. I almost forgot. I have something for you, Adol. There's the Moonsong Bell, so you can MacGuffin your way back into the MacGuffin village. It's from Kyrius. You can use it to access any location that's hidden or sealed off through Iskan magic. Excellent! You ring this bell to get us all here. To get us all here yourself, right? Basically, yeah. According to Kyrius, there are other locations all throughout Altago that have been similarly hidden. If you come across any places marked with an Iskan seal, it wouldn't hurt to try giving the bell a ring.
So they're like shortcuts. Sounds cool. Let's try it, Adol.
But Adol can teleport us with using the dragon energy he's received. We don't really need this to get anywhere, do we? A strange energy has permeated the atmosphere for some time now. It seems all warp locations are no longer accessible due to this disturbance. What?
The earthquake must have created a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Altago, masking all the warp locations.
So it's not that the ability cannot be used, but that the power in which draws is faltered. It is no more than a minor inconvenience, but all these anomalies and earthquakes do not bode well for this land. We must make haste. Right. Yeah, I guess we should head to one of the villages now. I say we go to the foresty village, because that was like the first one. Battle Christian and 2 others are currently on the run. Search parties have been sent to all the villages, but the fugitives remain at large. It's believed that they are hiding somewhere in the Altago Plains.
Adol, I'm so glad you're safe.
So they got away. General, your men have allowed an intruder into the palace, and now this. Are you not being a bit careless?
I make no excuses for this. I shall dispatch 2 companies for a thorough investigation.
Don't bother. There's no point in sending your men to just walk around the plains. Set up checkpoints on all the roads and wait for him to fall into the trap himself. We just need to show the people that we're actually doing something to find our escapee. Anything more is wasted effort. I leave this matter in your hands, General.
Your Highness, please accept my apologies for causing you such worry with my carelessness. Perhaps Her Highness should rest and allow her humble servant to handle all further security matters.
Right. Thanks, Dryson. I'll do just that.
Good. I shall return to my duties.
Does he have like a little tuft of hair between his eyes? Princess, I agree with the General. You should rest. You barely slept last night. But Adol did not want to run away because he was afraid. He must have left to do something relating to the dragons. Sigrun, I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, okay, just highlighted it. Oh, yeah. Hey, retard, why don't you actually attack the monster repeatedly with massive damage? Good retards. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Because they're supposed to attack a different target. Maybe that's it.
Let me at it. Let's go. All right.
Hold on. That's new. Hey everybody, you went to the plot village. Now super monsters have appeared all over the world. Guys, getting a little too zealous there.
Let me at it.
A Titano fan.
Yeah, out of the way.
Which one was it? Flash.
Tip, tip. Tip, tip, tip.
What? Well, that's what he meant by a shortcut.
That's wild. The Dragon Knights will never find us now.
It won't be quite that easy. No one's passed through here since the Iskin sealed up 200 years ago. There are bound to be some tough monsters in here. Probably Titanoblast even. Might be best to head to Shinoa first. Oh, I thought that was like, wait a second. It's like, no, that's not a monster. Well, it's not a monster to fight.
Do your thing, girls!
So I guess he gets a revolving barrier thing. Alright, press next time. Durgan Fang spins violently to hit the enemy multiple times. Is it just me, or did that look like it was a Psycho Crusher?
Alright!
Yeah, I still gotta get the frickin' vertical pokey poke going. Guys. You can't even reach that, you retards. Yeah. Yeah, the targeting AI is just fucked. I wish I knew where I could get the spiritual water so I can, make space ghosts. I can only cook the space ghost out. Okay, cool. Actually, I mean, yeah, he has... That's Sword Dance. That was kind of a waste to buy... Well, Because if I take this... Then... I mean, he's not really gaining all that much. Just pop her in there. Nah, that does have a slower attack. slams Blade of Light down on the enemy. How much does that cost? 10? Every soul gives me more power. That is the one thing though, it does seem like nothing's actually immune to crushing damage. It's like things are resistant to it. Or like, it just seems like Piercing just has the worst out of high use. Eat a dick. Well, I guess there's a quest. Little Pickard boys Pickers have probably got that. Honestly, I'd rather have Geist in here just so adult gains experience faster. Hang on it. Oh, not like we're really gaining that much experience right now anyway. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't really like the slow attack on that. It's only 5 damage. Let's put Dogi back. Oh wait. Shit.
people with armor just now. They were really mean and scary. I'm glad they left. I wonder why the Dragon Knights are scary like that.
The village and the capital never really had a strong bond, so the death of the king doesn't affect us that much. The only one who really knew the king was the Elderist. The rest of us, the king's murder is someone else's problem. Yep, that's about it. Also, if someone else's problem is what we're gonna do next. I'll catch you guys later. Adios.